Hamilton spins out at his favorite track, and Russell shines in the same car. Is Mercedes sabotaging their own legend in his final races? What's the sequence of the events? Stay tuned to find out. And we've got some exciting Formula news for you, so stick around until the end to catch all the latest updates. Welcome to Formula Every Day. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell for more updates. Hamilton versus Mercedes. Is the relationship fraying before his move to Ferrari? Lewis Hamilton's struggles continued at the U.S. Grand Prix in Austin, marking another disappointing chapter in what has been a turbulent period for the seven-time world champion. The race saw him spin out at the exact corner where teammate George Russell caused a stoppage in Q3. The incident has left Hamilton frustrated, with mounting concerns about the performance of his Mercedes and the team's ability to deliver a competitive car. With 5 races left in the season, Hamilton appears to be grappling with some of the toughest challenges of his career, compounded by the looming switch to Ferrari in 2024. Since the summer break, Hamilton's form has taken a nosedive, with his best result being a 5th-place finish at Monza. This is a stark contrast to the early season, where he secured 2 race victories at Silverstone and Spa. Mercedes had promised significant upgrades for the Austin race, but last-minute changes to Hamilton's car seemed to backfire. His spin at a corner where he's previously dominated, with 6 career wins at the Circuit of the Americas, is particularly puzzling. Hamilton himself expressed disbelief, stating he had never spun at that track before and hinting that the car's setup may have been at fault. Hamilton had a strong start to the race, moving from 17th to 12th within just a few laps. However, his car soon became unmanageable, with rear-end instability causing the spin. Despite similar issues affecting Russell during qualifying, the latter managed to recover and finish in 6th place, starting from the pit lane. For Hamilton, the frustration was amplified by the fact that Russell was running an older spec car, while Hamilton was forced to drive with an upgraded package that seemed to cause more harm than good. Adding to the complexity is the fact that Mercedes, unlike its competitors, continues to struggle with understanding the 2023 regulations fully. Teams like Ferrari and McLaren have surged ahead, leaving Mercedes to pick up the pieces of a season filled with inconsistency. Hamilton's performance in Austin was further marred by concerns he raised before the race about a clicking sound in his car, which turned out to be a suspension issue. This led to an overhaul of his car's setup just before the weekend, leaving him at a significant disadvantage. While Hamilton's dedication to the team has never been in question, the cracks are beginning to show. He even offered his upgraded parts to Russell after his teammates' crash, only for the team to reject the proposal. This gesture, along with Hamilton's vocal concerns about the new upgrades, hints at growing frustration and a potential loss of trust in the team as he nears the end of his time with Mercedes. Team principal Toto Wolff was quick to defend Hamilton, asserting that the crash was not his fault and pointing to difficult weather conditions and a lack of car performance as the root cause. Looking ahead to Mexico, the tension is palpable. Mercedes has decided to stick with the current specification of upgrades, despite the ongoing issues. Wolff remains optimistic, believing that the upgrades themselves are not the problem, but rather their interaction with the car's aerodynamics and mechanical setup. However, with Ferrari emerging as a genuine contender for the Constructors' Championship, Hamilton's focus may already be shifting toward his new team for 2024, leaving Mercedes to face the final races of 2023 in an uncertain state. As the season winds down, all eyes will be on whether Mercedes can recover from these setbacks and whether Hamilton can find a way to end his tenure with the team on a high note. With Ferrari poised to challenge the top teams, Hamilton's move may come at the perfect time, but for now, the frustration of Austin looms large. In our view, Lewis Hamilton's struggles in Austin highlight deeper issues within Mercedes that have been brewing all season. For a driver of his caliber, especially one with such a dominant history at the Circuit of the Americas, to spin out in such a manner suggests more than just a bad day at the office. It points to a car setup that clearly wasn't optimized, especially when Russell, in an older spec, managed a decent recovery from the pit lane. Hamilton's frustration is understandable. He's been driving beyond the limits of a car that often feels unpredictable, and when you're fighting for positions just to stay competitive, it takes a mental toll. Mercedes' inability to deliver consistent upgrades is especially troubling as other teams like Ferrari and McLaren have surged ahead, making it feel like Mercedes is falling behind at a crucial juncture. Looking forward, it's clear Hamilton's patience is being tested as he prepares for his move to Ferrari. The lack of trust in his current team's decisions, whether it's with the upgrades or even race strategy, could be a sign of how fractured the relationship has become. The frustration is palpable, and it wouldn't be surprising if he's already mentally preparing for next season. But while Ferrari looks like the next big opportunity for him, these final races with Mercedes will still be crucial, not just for his legacy with the team, but for his own confidence heading into 2024. What do you think about Lewis Hamilton's current struggles with Mercedes? Do you think the team is to blame for his issues, or is it just bad luck? And how do you see his upcoming switch to Ferrari playing out next season? We'd love to hear your perspectives. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments your opinion. See you soon.